Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'm your host, Uncle P, back with another episode of Not Safe for Work. Here with my esteemed guests, my nearest and dearest, my buddies, Juice, Snow. We are here to talk about football. Fellas, where do y'all want to start, man? Because I got a few things in the notes I want to get to. Obviously, we gotta get to the recaps. I did have a little hot topic that I was interested on hearing your opinions on, but I might have to speed rush to my other topic, my random question. But before I start, gotta ask, how was everybody's weekend?
It was a solid weekend. Got some stuff done. It was chill.
What kind of stuff you get done, if you don't mind me asking?
Bro, like you get the laundry done. You know what I'm saying? I'm unk status now, you know what I'm saying? I see moms, you
Yeah,
know.
I feel that heavily. Where's Snow at? Yeah, you watched the game? Well, I know you watched the game. You watched it in the crib. Where was you at when you watched that jump?
I was in the crib. I was in the crib for that one.
Snow, you was at the
Nah, bro,
casino
I was a Debbie Downer that game.
that first half?
That first half, I thought it was over. I'm like, it was a good run, y'all.
Bro, that actually speak to something I've been thinking about all day. I actually was telling y'all, like when you got real expectations for your team, bro, this shit is not fun, bro. This shit not fun at all. Like this morning I woke up, it was like, oh, we're not winning the Super Bowl. I felt instantly felt better. Like I just know we're not, bro. Like imagine being like a Buccaneers fan, like a fucking
Jacksonville.
even Jackson, but even then that can get a little weird because it's like you don't know if your quarterback good or not. So that's a little like I mean.
Wait, what are you saying? Like good or bad? What do you mean? Like
Good, like
oh
good
good.
as
Oh
far as
yeah.
like how you feel and shit like that. Because when your team is like contending, every Sunday is really not fun. Like it's just not. But when your team like in that middle, like the Bucks is perfect because they won a chip recent enough to where like you can pop your shit a little bit, but they not expected to. The fuck ain't nobody picking the Bucks to do nothing. Like them niggas got three star receivers, a spunky quarterback. The fuck, but I'm on a tangent. Eagles Rams. Oh man. But before I get y'all thoughts on the game, just y'all overall recap, I want to talk real quick about like how the Rams didn't cover. Like when you think about the things that had to take place in order for that jaunt for them for the 3.5 to not cover. If the Rams kick the field goal, miss or make, they cover. If the field goal is blocked, Jordan Davis falls on it, they cover. Jordan Davis picks up the ball, cool. He's 300 pounds and he made it to the end zone and they don't cover, bro. What the like I'm not a Vegas bull, but it's like, bro, so
I think
much
Vegas
shit.
was at work this week. I hate to go down that
Me
conspiracy track.
too, cause
I
it's
think they
like,
was at work this week, bro. It
and
was
then
a lot of weird shit going on.
I don't know if y'all got red zone. F Jordan Davis, he blocks that joint, and then in like 47 seconds, all you see is the Jets block a joint and running back. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I gotta check the
Then,
parlay. And
then
none but X's on my parlay.
not
Fuck.
to mention Green Bay.
Oh yeah, they got a
There's
block
got a
joint
block this one
too.
too, would have them lose the game. It was a weird Sunday, bro.
Bro, Vegas, but they said last year that the public cleaned up a lot last year, so I do expect Vegas to get their get back. But
Back
enough of
with a vengeance.
yeah, back with a vengeance. But enough of degeneracy. We'll save that for another pod. Eagles, Rams recap. Snow, the floor is yours. I know you've been waiting to. You know what I mean? Tell
Top
me,
five.
tell me what you actually. Let me set the floor for you. Tell me what you liked. Tell me how, your emotions first half. And then
Anytime. All right, so it seems like the past like 2 years, 3 seasons, bro. It's like every game is a roller coaster. Outside of like the Super Bowl and like the NFC Championship game, every game is like a roller coaster with my boys, bro. And like this game is like the perfect. It was the epitome of a tale of two halves, bro. My boy had 37 yards passing at the end of the second quarter. It ended off with 225, three
bro,
touchdowns, no picks, bro. Top 5 quarterback in the league.
But I want
Top 5
to.
quarterback in the league. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I seen rumors that he said something to Kevin Patullo, and he was in a heated debate, or Jalen was saying, I don't know what happened. Whatever happened, I just need them to keep doing the same thing, bro. You got to get AJ involved. You got to get Dallas Goddard involved. You got to get Devontae involved, bro. Like, you have to. And you see what happens, bro. They could not stop us. And shout out to our defense, bro. I still think we got, if not the best defense, I still think we got a top 5 defense, top 3 defense in the league, bro. Because that game could have got way uglier than what it was, bro.
Bro, he left nothing but points on the field. I think Stafford, he started to show his age a little bit. But I want to shout, before I let you go, Juice, I want to just shout out AJ Brown real quick, bro, because Hurts did his thing, bro, but it's like, bro, it's nothing them little ass corners can do with AJ. Like that one catch, I don't remember the route he ran, but it was on the left hash. He catches a defender draped all over him. Strong hands. He grabs that jump, whipped him to the ground, and then he not even really running. He just like spin off him like, and then the other John, he up the sideline, the goal ball, just to juggle strong hand, John, bro. It's like. Jalen made some throws, but it's like I feel like AJ, bro, like second best in the league.
He got the talent for
I
sure.
kind of like him over Chase just from, I'm a route running bull, but I just wanted to say that about AJ. I feel like it's not talked about enough, but floor is yours, Juice.
Like, I think AJ the best player on the team. Like, if you pound for like
Jake,
pound for pound, if you look at it, I think
say?
AJ. I think he better than Say, bro.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with Say, it speaks to fan, man. If he not hitting his head on the goalpost from 50, it's some 2 yard gains here.
There's something to be said about those little 4 yard gains. Like, they say like from 4.5 yards a carry, that's
Yeah,
damn near elite.
yeah.
And that
Saquon,
breaks the team down
It's
over a course.
demoralizing. It's
Moralizing.
demoralizing.
sure.
Down.
The thing that made Saquon so crazy is because he hits you for 60 when you get tired, rather than getting like that 10 or 15. He gets 60. But nonetheless, the game, bro. I was saying earlier, I was a little Debbie Downer about it because the passing game, I couldn't comprehend how we couldn't figure out like the passing game. Like it was boggling my mind because we peeped that Saquon couldn't run. Like the teams is doing something different this year where they hitting every get. There's nowhere for him to go. So
They low in the box with everything, and I even said that. I said something like before the game, like, "Well, this is gonna be a passing game because the Rams, they will fucking sell out to make sure they don't get embarrassed how they got embarrassed last year.
so,
This nigga running all over the field on them for 70 yards. I said, so they're gonna load the box. That means it's gonna be 1-on-1. Devontae, AJ. I thought the second half was gonna be the first half and the second half, not just the second half. But I felt like the Rams their whole identity was going to be we're going to load the box and stop Saquon. And Jalen, you got to beat us with the pass, which he
and
ended up
I feel like going forward, they just gotta let them go play. They gotta let them go play. I feel like I heard said something after the game. AJ said something after the game about how they just want to play. They just want to not playing to lose, but like playing to win, like being on the attack. And I think they need to go do that because they trying to recreate last year where we kind of like did that last year where we kind of play strong defense. Saquon will go break one, and we win the game like 27 to like 20 or something. I don't know if that's the case this year when teams spend the whole offseason trying to figure out how to contain Saquon. I think they need to throw it to open up the run there. And I think that's going to be the makeup of the team. Feed the killers. And my last thing, before you go, Pat, my fault.
No, you good, bro.
I'm hearing people saying like this is similar to the Chiefs of last year. The
Nah.
Chiefs of last year didn't have the personnel.
Personnel, yes.
That so I'm
Nuts.
seeing people like, oh, the Eagles got
because
the
with the
Chiefs
close
juju
win
last year.
thing, like that don't
No,
work.
I get it, but it's just like no. The frustrating part about the Eagles is they have the personnel
Yes,
and
that's
they just
yep,
need to figure it out. So chill off the 24
bro.
Chiefs talk.
So I two things. Second one would be a question. The first thing, it's starting to feel like Saquon is like almost like a quarterback in the sense of like reads, like because we were just talking about the Bulls who can get like 4.5 a pop, just hit the A gap constantly, just ram, not really trying to cut outside and shit like that. Saquon, he can play the gaps too, but is Saquon like a second? Is he like a second read type of running back? And are they like taking that away? Because like you'll see him try to like make a move and then like try to like whether it be cut in, cut out. Like, are they just like taking that away from him? And my second question is not not is he washed, but can the Eagles? Can you think y'all can win with him without him being what he was last year? Not win games per se, but like because he didn't, he didn't do nothing crazy in the Super Bowl, but just the threat of him. If he's not a threat, can y'all win? That was pretty loaded.
I think so. I think so, bro. I think just half a hat from defense to offense, wide receivers, offensive tackles, defensive tackles. Our in depth is not as good as I would like it to be, and our cornerback
But
too.
that's like holistically, because like
No,
my
no,
my
no.
my point
I'm
is
trying to
like,
get to my point. I'm getting to my point. I think just team for team, I think Saquon, even though I don't think he has to be as big as a threat for us to still win. Ultimately, that's what I'm trying to get at. I just think, in totality, I think we're just a better team than most teams
but
from
my
start to finish, from special teams to every facet of the game. So I'm like, yeah, with Saquon, what he brought and what he did last year was amazing. But I think realistically, any nigga who really watched football didn't think, well, he's going to do the same thing or have
right.
that same impact this following year. But that doesn't diminish my confidence, not even a little bit. I still believe in AJ. I still believe in Devontae. I still believe in Jalen Hurts. I still believe in Jalen Carter. So
But
I
dudes,
don't think.
but because I feel you on that 100%. But
Mm-hmm.
is it like does like a no like minimal production from Saquon, doesn't that like hurt the pass? Wouldn't that hurt the pass game in theory? Like like wouldn't not even hurt. I'll say impact. Wouldn't that impact the pass game?
No, I don't. I don't
Because
think so.
that's what I mean. Like, if he's like this, if he's not going to get like explosive plays on the ground, and then y'all start to like look for more. Like, basically, what I'm saying that when it becomes where it's like, oh, we know for sure the Eagles are passing because they can't run, not like a down to down base where it's like, oh, we know they passing, but we can't stop it this down or this drive. I'm talking about like no, like we going into the game. It's Tuesday. They like, yo, we know the Eagles ain't gonna be able to run the ball. That's really what I mean. Like, and y'all got the personnel, but when it's like, when if Saquon can't run, teams know they can't run, and the game plans around that. Do you think the offense can still hold up?
Yeah, I think they just showed that. I think
That
they just
was,
showed that.
but the Rams. I don't think the Rams went in that game knowing that they wasn't knowing they was gonna stop Saquon.
I think
So
the
I'm
complete.
talking about like you going to like same way how niggas were going to the game against the Chiefs. Like, oh, we know they're not about to run the ball, you know?
See, I think the complete opposite. I think their whole game plan was, like I said earlier, was surrounded on we're going to stop this nigga.
Stop Saquon.
Even in I think Greg Olson touched on it, like at the beginning when we weren't passing the ball. Like I think the end of the second quarter, the boxes was so heavy, like the safeties was coming down the line. Everybody was right there. As opposed to later in the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, where now we got to respect it, and now that opens it up.
Right.
I think in order for us to win, and ideally, we need to have a good balance, 50-50. But I do think for sure, I think 100% we could win without Saquon being the threat that he was last year. I still think so, bro. I think we could win throwing the ball. I know
I
we could
feel
win
that.
throwing the ball.
I feel that.
I think what the Eagles is trying to do, and I seen Drew Brees. He's talking about him like watching the Eagles offense. And I hear like a lot of like the quarterbacky football guys. But I don't really like the Eagles like offense, especially when you watch like Detroit last night. You watch like the Packers or some of these different teams. They real intricate in the offensive packages. But I thought the Eagles is like the best team. And the reason why I say that is because everything complements each other. The
Yep.
reason why I say Quan can get off is because AJ's out there. And the reason why you can't just be like, "Are we gonna double AJ?" Because Devontae's out there. It like
Mhm.
goes hand in
Right.
hand. And the Eagles are not running like super complicated stuff. They running like real simple like things. And I feel like that's why the run game's struggling because there's not too many run concepts they got. Like it's the same shit.
Counter
Yeah.
trade, power counter, right?
It's
Yeah,
the same shit. So
yeah.
I think they gotta make a monster shit. Like we gotta throw the ball now to open up Saquon because the teams have to back up. You have to make the teams back up. So
Right.
Um, and I guess my last question before we move on is what's the Eagles' biggest weakness?
Hmm. I think our lack of depth at corner. I think opposed to Quinion Mitchell. I think that Dory Jackson. Then he got hurt. Jacorian Bennett, they both got hurt. So it's gonna be Kelly Ringo, and I feel like they that could get exposed. I got faith in Kelly. I don't know why. Maybe it's blind faith because we drafted him. He's from Georgia. I think his story is more impactful than his actual play on the field. But
Called that
yeah,
nigga Rudy.
yeah, honestly, I might just be blind rooting for him at this point, but I think that's his death. And I think a play calling, he has to find some type of balance, bro. He gotta find something. Like the play calling it's too hot and too cold. Can I get lukewarm, my nigga? Why do it either gotta be frigid cold or it has to be you know what I'm saying, 98 degrees? Nigga, I can't get 50 degrees. You know what I'm saying? I can't get a 6 yard gain. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't like that about the offense. But I think that's our two biggest weaknesses, in my opinion.
Um,
Mine is
but
definitely scheme. It's scheme.
hmm
Defense and offense is scheme.
defense.
I
Defense
don't care
too.
about
Defense too. Now, when people score on us, it's because they out schemed us. On like that Devontae touchdown or Reed, that was scheme. Like
Hmm.
every Rams touchdown was them like out scheming us. Like know what we was gonna do and having a counter to it. And I
Yeah.
feel like because on offense and defense we so deliberate because we got better players. I do think like in a one-off game there could be a team that out scheme us because we so deliberate in what we're doing. It's not really any bells
I
and
won't
whistles on how we playing. It's
Yeah.
like
I won't argue that, but that Devontae touchdown was an OPI if I never seen one. But I
for
digress.
sure, but
He didn't
Reed
do
should
nothing
not
else
be on
after
him.
that. He
I
didn't do
think
nothing
I
else after
think
that.
I honestly believe Reed was in good coverage. Now, could he still catch the ball as Devontae Adams and Matt Stafford? He still could have caught the ball. But I don't think that was the worst scheme. Like I didn't see fucking Brandon Graham lined up against
No,
Malik Neighbors. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
bro.
Oh, and ass.
No, bro. I'm not saying the scheme is awful. I actually like the offense and defense.
Right,
Vic, I'm probably the Vic fan club. But
right.
what I'm saying is, it's just like when you play like those like teams that got okay personnel and they can scheme. I feel like not
We
to
had a
say it's gonna be
disadvantage.
this. I'm just saying that's gonna be like the thing I could see tricking us up because
Okay.
it's, it's so simple.
And for some another thing, real quick before we switch off, I don't understand why all right, I like Sean McVay. I think he's a great coach, right? But nobody talks about how he's like super ass when we play the Eagles. He's 1-6, if I'm not mistaken. 1-5. I think it's the only time he ever beat. This is before the
Well, barring
Carson
Hurts'
Wentz era,
record,
Nick
who
Foles
else?
era.
Well, Hurts is like 19-1, like his last whatever starts. Who does have a good record against the Eagles right now? Just
No, no,
mathematically speaking.
no. That's what I was just getting at. No,
I don't.
before that. I'm talking about back when he had Todd Gurley and them. Like we've been playing them forever. He only had one win against us, and that was the year when Carson. That was 2020, if I'm not mistaken.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're right. You're
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
right
But
about that.
even before that, he struggled with us. Even the time he went to the Super
Well,
Bowl,
nigga, y'all can't beat Seattle.
and that's crazy. You bring
And
that
So
up,
another
right?
team,
I think
other
it's
team is
just
weak too.
it's a
Listen,
violent sport, bro.
that's the crazy part. I was going to touch on that. I feel like that don't get talked about enough. Like I know we can't beat Seattle. I will never bet on us against
That
Seattle.
shit crazy.
But I don't feel like that gets talked about enough. Like he gets owned every time he play the Eagles.
But speaking of Eagles foes and nemesis and rivalries, looking ahead to next week, Eagles favored on the road, same spread, 3.5. Big Show goes in there, no Mike Evans, no Godwin, no Tristan Wirfs, I believe. Just him and Emeka Abuke. Let me look at these injuries real quick. Y'all got a lot of questionables on here. But the Bucks, man, looking ahead next week. What any predictions? How y'all think that game going to go? And is any other game on y'all radar for next week that y'all want to touch on or what?
I, I can't give you either way about this game.
I'm taking Abuka
Like
over.
going down to
I
Tampa,
love it. I love both.
I just don't know. And I feel like I don't know if it's the right time for us to be going down there. I don't know,
It's gonna
but
be hot as shit.
I don't know.
I think that's a schedule loss. I think that's a schedule loss. If y'all was home, then But I think since y'all on the road, from a gambling standpoint, and the Bucks.
They just match up really
Yeah, I
well.
was about
But
to
here's the
say,
one thing though.
yeah.
Here's the one thing though. The last like I think two times we played them, we didn't have AJ.
Oh,
Last year we were desecrated. No Lane Johnson, no Devontae Smith, no Lane like no
or do
AJ.
they
Yeah.
have big handsy corners? Because
No, they got big corners, but it don't really be matter.
uh-huh.
My
I
The
fault.
feel
last two
that.
times we played them, even that playoff game, we was all fucked up. AJ didn't play, and then our scheme was fucked up. The Brian Johnson. There was a lot of shit with that. I think now the irony of this though, right? This was the irony is this is the best Bucks team. Now they're not 100% healthy, but I think this is the best Bucks team that we're going to play since we played them the past 3 years. I think
Mhm.
this is the best
Bucky
Bucks
Irvin is
team.
stud.
But
Yeah,
I think last year was fluky, and the year before that was fluky. I think the last 2 years was fluky. So when I hear people say like, "Oh, they kind of got the Eagles numbers," it's like, no, we played them in 2023 when we all were healthy. AJ was healthy, and we kicked their ass. Then they played this next two times that we didn't. Our best players wasn't there. So it's like I don't think they really got our number. I think it's fluky,
I
but
just think
I
they
want
could super. Y'all might be just a nice rival. Yeah, a nice
They
rival.
they match up well.
Hmm
I think either way is going. I think either way is going to be a close game. Though. I think this will
yeah.
be a close
I like Baker. Baker's scrappy dude, man. I call that nigga scrappy dude. He a scrappy motherfucker, bro. He do whatever it takes to win. I
game.
respect that.
Definitely, definitely need. This is appointment viewing. That and the Chiefs Ravens. Definitely looking forward to that.
Bro, before we go, let me get my Chiefs hate off of the week. That game against the Giants, oh my
Bro,
god.
I went to bed, bro.
My I feel like my eyes is bleeding. I'm like, what am I watching?
That shit was
Bro,
terrible.
bro, I would rather
I
watch the
had to go
Saints.
home.
I'd rather watch Saints versus the Broncos.
That
Like,
shit is terrible.
Flop.
Because their defense is not as good as it was the past 2 seasons, and then their offense now is starting to really come out. Like their offense has been like that, but you still have Mahomes, you still have Andy Reid, and he had a great defense. Now it's like y'all kind of mid on both sides. The play calling is predictable.
bro, I'll take it a
Andy
step
Andy will
further.
not Andy will not move away from his scheme. And I think
Oh
that's what
no.
cost him the Super Bowl. He
And
will live and die by that West Coast Bill Walsh offense,
That
bro.
nigga,
shit is
Pacheco's
awful.
going to get somebody fired, bro. Pacheco's going to disrupt somebody's family because, bro. And then what was I about to say? I'll take it a step further, bro. It's all bad watching it because, like, bro, Mahomes threw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. It was a fumble, and they praising this nigga because he got his own misplay. It's like, who knows the play is fucked up first? Usually the nigga who threw the ball. That's why he got to the ball first. He threw that shit backwards. And bro, this the commentary. It's the boring play calling. It's the referee help if you into that conspiracy. It's just the seeing the Mahomes him playing with his fingers. Oh my gosh. I can't do it. I can't do
The
it.
end of an empire.
What was
Bro, I know that shit was over when they was like, yeah, him and Thornton getting a real good connection. I'm like, what?
I
I'm like, what?
Yeah, that was
Bro.
crazy.
This shit done.
Yeah, that shit was over.
Yo,
Can we talk about the
2025,
Ravens though? What the fuck was that?
Bro, I
2020.
don't have nothing, bro. We don't have no heart, and that's really it.
Well,
We
it's
don't have
like
no heart, and we too tense. We follow after Lamar. He's so fucking tight and tense, and the defense is just soft, bro. Outside of like five players were soft.
Is
Not
Roquan still good?
no, bro. He's fat as
I,
shit.
I was sitting there watching him play yesterday. I'm at the casino, so it's a big ass screen. You can see a lot of shit. And I'm like, yo, is Roquan still elite?
Bro,
Or
he don't initiate contact unless he got help. Bitch ass nigga, bro. But it's whatever, honestly. Like I'm not. I'll see how this Chiefs game go next week. But honestly, I'm glad we got an early bye. I kind of hope we go into the bye like 2-4. I really want us to go 1-5, scrap it out, 10-7, wild card shit, 9-8. I want to get that shit out the mud. Fuck that. I don't. I'm fuck this
Bro,
team. The temperament of this team when we have like when we're expected to do things, they just cannot handle that shit at all.
when I was watching the game, like, bro, I feel like with the Ravens defense, bro, it used to be always be some like bad dudes back there, like
It's
some real
good
like,
men back there. Outstanding,
bro,
outstanding gentlemen.
some gentlemen,
you
outstanding
need a
gentlemen.
couple murderers,
Marlon Humphrey
couple
doing a post
felons.
game pod. He was like, that didn't go well. I'm like, yo, he's TikToking. Where's T
Hey,
Sizzle?
but Pat, how long I've been talking about your man Marlon Humphrey? You need to get him out of there, bro.
Bro, and then he'll probably, what's crazy, bro? He probably gonna play out his mind next weekend. It's all bad, bro. I want us to get spanked next weekend for real, for real. I don't have no real expectations for this team outside of Lamar, Kyle Hamilton, Zay Flowers. Oh, forget that. Derrick Henry is a problem, bro. He's led the league in fumbles amongst running backs since 2019.
What?
Sneaky
Oh,
stat.
wow.
Sneaky stat, bro. And you know what else?
Heard it.
He's low key a playoff. He's a playoff choker. Lamar gets tense in the playoffs, but he still is productive and he gets better once he works through that. If you go look at Henry's playoff performances, bro, as a running back. Sneaky playoff dropper. Sneaky, and I didn't like how distraught he was, like, because it, it's so easy to identify because I'm Eagles adjacent. So I see like when shit ain't going right. I just think about Hurts, just like, it's whatever. I see Justice Hill run the wrong route and Lamar is furious. Bro, Derrick Henry's on the sideline like this.
Yo.
I'm like,
He
bro,
almost
I'm
he
like, you
almost tore his
six
fucking
four,
ACL. He almost tore
bro.
his ACL bringing his helmet on the ground.
Well, bro, once I saw that, I was like, oh, we not winning nothing. Like this is I know what it looks like, bro. Like we know what it looks like. It don't look like that, bro. It never has. It never will.
I,
Um,
uh,
no, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I still like the Ravens though. I just think they undisciplined, like they unserious. I
Bro,
think
I'm tired of fucking hearing
they
the
gotta lock
Ravens
in,
beat
bro.
themselves.
Bro, they gotta lock in, bro.
It's
I'm
not going to
telling you.
happen, bro. It's the
They got the
Sixers.
talent. They got
It's
the
too many
talent,
good dudes over there,
bro.
Too
man.
many good. It's not enough edge over there,
Bro,
bro.
talent matters, bro.
It
Talent
does, but
matters.
you gotta have. It's a violent sport, bro. You really gotta go out there like trying to
Want
hurt
to.
somebody. Like you
Yeah.
gotta, you man. But in closing, my random question for the day. I hope y'all saw it beforehand. Worst thing you've done in a relationship that wasn't cheating? I think for me, the worst thing I might have done in a relationship that wasn't cheating was I got invited to a wedding and I didn't have any plans on bringing my girlfriend. I didn't even know that was like a thing. This is a couple years ago. Bro, I didn't like I don't want to say I didn't know it was a thing, but it was like I don't know. She was almost like wait, why didn't you like, why can't I go type of thing? I'm like, I didn't think you would want to, because you don't know nobody, you don't know his friend. Like, this is my homie, I know his family and all that. I'm like, all right, babysit you, but yeah, that's like right off top without getting like too vulgar. I can't really disclose too much information about my personal life because these people do exist and they are alive and they're listening. Um, how about you, Snow? I know you're,
You know what?
huh? No, what's the
No,
worst thing you've done in a relationship that wasn't cheating? We got six
no, but you
minutes.
were saying like I know, like you know what exactly? You was like
I
getting at like
I
you know.
know you've been in a relationship.
Oh, okay. Shit. I don't know. Not cheating.
Yeah, worst thing you done that wasn't
Outside
cheating.
outside of cheating, I'm pretty perfect. Like, I don't really do a whole lot. Oh, uh, I like went. I like went to like ex girlfriend like family like reunion, and I didn't think it was nothing because we're like she's not even an ex girlfriend. We used to
It's
deal
such a
with
niche event. He said family
it
reunion.
because we're like super platonic now. So I thought like my chick would understand. Like I know we're super platonic, and that shit did not blow over well.
Does your girl know y'all was platonic or platonic? No.
No, she thinks we're fucking right now. Like I'm still told her I might go on a podcast. In the back of her mind somewhere, she probably think I'm fucking her. But that's besides the point, man. But yeah, I think that was that, and that blew up. It was a big thing.
Ha!
It was a
You
big.
think? How'd you defend yourself?
I'm just like, bro, I'm not fucking her. What are we talking about here? Like,
That's
what
the
are we?
principle. You
Because
know that.
in my mind, I get it now. But at my mind at the time, I was so. You know how you know the truth. So it's like it don't like what the fuck are you talking about? I was one of them type of Jones. Like, bro, I don't even look at her like that. Like that's like my
Bro, that's the worst because when you know
yeah,
you ain't do some shit, bro, it's like you don't even have the word. It's like what? It's like because
yeah,
you never thought you would have to defend yourself.
exactly. But now I get it now. So that might have been the worst thing I did though. But like, yeah, like her aunt was making like this good ass seafood salad with real crab meat. And I wasn't missing that.
See, here we go.
Yeah, but that was it.
Juice a good man. I don't think he done anything.
I got one. Uh, I can't be. No, no. Was at odds with the lady. I was like, yeah, me and the homies got a trip planned to DC. I was like, can I still go? And she was like, yeah, go ahead. And I went. Silly me.
You're never supposed to go.
Never go.
Silly me.
Bro,
Do
so
everything but go.
so wait, so what you told her last minute or like I'm trying or was just going was the problem?
I think just going was the
Oh my
problem.
gosh, bro. Yeah, you can't go to DC. The only place you can really go like on a whim like that without getting questioned is fucking what Wildwood, fuck, Baltimore, some obscure city. Oh man. All right.
No, bro, it was the fact that we was at odds. And I was like,
But
it's
that's the
cool if I
thing.
stay
It's like, what I'm supposed to
behind.
like not do nothing because you. It's
Oh
like if that's the
yeah.
case, I might as well call out of work. If that's the case, I might as well stop. I might as well not take a shower today.
Where
It's
do
like,
you
what's
stop?
acceptable when
Where
we're
that's
at
what I'm
odds?
saying. Like,
What's acceptable? It's like I might as well not. You now she mad you wouldn't got your car washed. Go get a haircut while you're at odds. See how that work out. And go get a haircut and post a selfie video. Now you weird. It's like the fuck. Oh man, women gotta love them. Gotta love them. All right, I think that's it. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. It's another lovely episode. Fellas, we gotta do this again. What's today? Wednesday, Tuesday. Damn. We gotta do this again, but I don't know when. I think we might gotta start doing it at night. Um, yeah. Y'all got anything to say in closing?
If she say it's cool, it doesn't really mean it's cool.
At all. At all.
mm.
Snow. Make sure you get in the house safe, man. This nigga there.
Yeah.
Yo.
Everybody be safe,
All
yeah.
right. All right,
Yeah.
holla at y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.